Hey PSJ family, I'm Melinda Garza. Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Up to Date with PSJA. Our top story this week, the National Speech and Debate Association has ranked a PSJ North senior within the top 3 students in the country. Nago Lopez, who's currently involved in extracurricular activities like theater and speech, has been ranked number 1 in Texas in the prose category, number 1 in Texas in the poetry category, and currently ranks number 3 in the country for both the prose and poetry categories. Student rankings are based on points earned by participation in speech and debate activities like UIL, public speaking events, and service activities. And if you followed his success in theater and UIL, you know he checks off all the boxes. Congrats to Zago for this well-deserved recognition. Over the weekend, nearly 50 of our extremely talented swimmers and divers set out to their respective regional competitions, and the results are in. 2 of our very own athletes have officially advanced to state. Julian Gomez, who's currently a sophomore at PSG Early College High School, will be advancing in the diving category, and Isaac Velasquez, who is going to be representing PSG Southwest, is advancing for swimming. Also, shout out to Isaac, who was named regional champ and is the only freshman competing in the 500 at state. The boys will now be competing at UT Austin on February 15 and 16. Congrats again, and best of luck to both of our athletes. A big congrats to our theater students and directors from 4 of our high schools who just advanced to the next level competition in the UIL Young Filmmakers Festival. A total of 16 films from our district advanced to the next stage in the competition, 8 of which advanced to the UIL State Semifinals competition, and 9 of them were nominated for the Nobility Project Social Impact Award. Congrats again to our theater students and directors, and be sure to keep checking back as we'll be sure to update you when they announce the UIL State finalists and the Nobility Project finalists. This year, 3 of our high school girls basketball teams are on to the next round. The PSG Lady Bears finished in 3rd place, PSG North Lady Raiders in 2nd, and the PSG Memorial Lady Wolverines in 3rd, each qualifying for the UIL Girls State Basketball Playoffs. The first game will be PSG Memorial versus Brownsville Veterans on Monday, February 11th at Brownsville Veterans High School. On Tuesday, February 12th will be PSG North versus Laredo Nixon at Zapata High School, and then PSG High versus Laredo Alexander on Tuesday, February 12th at Corpus Christi Carroll High School. You can visit our Facebook page at facebook.com/PSJISD for more information on the times, locations, and admission prices. Best of luck to all 3 teams. Alan Williams. Our PSG family hears his name and we think about the role he's played in implementing the Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge Learning Landscapes program, which has led to the creation of all the great gardens and landscapes across our district. Well, because of his hard work and passion for what he does, he was recently awarded the National Refuge Association's prestigious Refugee Advocate Award. The award recognizes outstanding accomplishments in support of the National Wildlife Refuge System's mission. Congrats to Alan for being named the 2019 Refuge Advocate of the Year, and thank you so much for all you do to make our district beautiful. Congrats to 3 of our high school theater troupes for being nominated for the 2nd Annual Palm Awards, which celebrates the love of theater arts. Dozens of schools from across the county were judged in both musical and non-musical categories, and among the nominations are PSG Southwest with 20, PSG Memorial, which got nominated for 16, and PSG North with more than 20 nominations. So, of the 152 total nominations by the organization, 60 of them were for our thespians. The Palms will take place in early April at the McAllen Performing Arts Center, so we'll be sure to keep you updated. Break a leg, PSG thespians. Well, that does it for this newscast. I want to thank you all for tuning in. And remember, if you want to be mentioned on this newscast, tag me on Twitter to let me know. For stories and news from across our district, be sure to follow PSJISD on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And you can find me and my PSG travels on Snapchat at PSJISD and on Twitter at PSG_SnapGirl for fun stories and behind the scenes look before we get our stories to you. And you are now up to date with PSJA. Until next week, PSJ family.